fans and friends, my name is Super 8-Bit Ben, and today I'm back with another review on a WiiWare game. Today's review is going to be on a game that I have loved dearly back when I was younger, and this is one of the first online games I ever played. It is called Excitebike World Rally. Now, if you haven't heard of the Excitebike series, you're likely not a huge Nintendo fan, but if you are pretty familiar with all the different Nintendo IPs, you should know what Excitebike is. It's kind of like Trials Fusion before Trials Fusion was around, and like it was this sort of motocross motorcycle type game. This is kind of like a reboot in a sense. They kind of give it more of a modern look in comparison to the original Excitebike. And like since this game came out, I think there was other stuff in the series that came out, such as Excite Trucks and Excite Bots, which I'm going to have to do a review on Excite Bots very soon after I do all these WiiWare reviews, because that game is insanely great and I've managed to get to work on my UK Wii. I'll explain how in that video, but Excitebike is one of my most favourite Nintendo IPs, and it makes me sad that Nintendo don't really make that many games in the series. But anyway, we're not going to ramble on about that, we're going to be just talking about this game today. So I've already introduced you what basically Excitebike is about. You're a motorcyclist that is trying to race other motorcyclists, and basically you can actually knock them over to sometimes get like stamina boost again. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically if you knock them over you can basically boost, and if you try to speed too fast then you obviously get kind of burnt out and you'll crash. You actually have to shake the Wii remote in order to like heal up, and that's actually quite a unique mechanic. It's a little bit frustrating sometimes and you get a bit tiring at times, but one of my most favorite part of this game, which isn't actually around anymore, is the online mode, which I'm kind of sad about, because like that was like the main thing I played at the time. I have managed to actually like 100% beat this game with all platinums, or the highest rank you can get in each level. That's how much I love this thing. Like, this was one of the only games I played back when I had the Wii. I have to tell you, I certainly got my money's worth, and someday I hope to maybe revisit this game and maybe do the same thing over again. It makes me quite sad again not to be able to play online, but what can you do? Maybe there'll be some kind of mod or hack that will allow me to do that someday, and maybe some people may want to replay this game online. So in Excitebike World Rally, you have many different and distinct locations, such as Mexico, Canada, China, Japan, I believe, and they all have like sort of different theme to them, kind of stereotypical in some areas such as Japan, China, and I think it was Fiji is my favorite one because like it's lovely, bright and colorful, and that's kind of what is basically the only difference between the tracks, because mechanically they're all exactly the same. It's just a reskin, and there's even like a track editor, so you can actually make your own levels. So like this game's pretty much unlimited on like what you could do. The editor is actually pretty in depth, and I've made quite a lot of tracks here, as you can see. It's always nice to have like a level editor in a game that you really enjoy, which means you can even expand like the playability of your game. But other than that, there really isn't that much else I can really say about this game. It's part of the Excitebike series, and I think that you need to get it before it becomes unavailable. I don't think Nintendo's going to bring this one back. The last we've seen from Excitebike was actually the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe track, and I don't know if Nintendo's ever going to bring it back as its own game, but I would love to see what they can do with Excitebike on Nintendo Switch, if they were going to do like a 2D perspective, or if they're going to do Excitebike 64 style graphics where it's in 3D, or if they're going to bring back Excite Bots or Excite Truck sort of gameplay style. I am fully up for any of those. In fact, I actually would love to see more of the Excite Bots. What's cooler than playing as robot animals and stuff like that? Again, I'll be doing a video on Excite Bots in the future, and previously I did a video on a game called Art Style Light Tracks. You need to check that video out, because that's another really essential WiiWare game that you need to get. So I'm going to end the video there, guys. If you enjoyed this video, as always, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, but only do that if you want to.